Hi, hello. I'm Will, and this is another such a classic. This is Jurassic Boy 2 or Jurassic Boy. The cover and the title screen, I think, don't really agree on which one this is, but it's the only one. And yeah, it's a very faithful interpretation of your favorite fast-running hedgehog. Yeah, so let's get going in 3, 2, 1. So here we go. This first zone might look a little bit familiar. This is I think his name is Chen the dinosaur. I kind of forgot. But yeah, he's our replacement Sonic. And he goes fairly fast. And he kind of rolls. I can't really make him roll or spin dash or anything. We've got some classic Sonic loops. They work fairly well. They do their job. We've got these coins. They kind of work like rings. When you get hit, you drop them, but you only ever drop 2. So regardless of how many you have, they're gone. Except for these 2. That bullet there at the end of the loops almost always hits me. Sometimes the enemies are nice enough and don't shoot, but most of the time they do, and it's kind of hard to avoid it. At least it wouldn't save any time. So here we're taking a bit of a side branch, I guess. The stages are fairly mazy. Most of the stages have multiple exits. And depending on which exit you take, you can skip ahead. You can skip stages. In total, this game has 7 stages, and we're just gonna see 4 of them, so that's any percent. That's Chuck Rock there. He chucks rocks, that's why I called him that. Yeah, shouldn't have jumped. And here, short little jump, so don't hop into this scorpion. And that's already the end of the first stage. Now we're in this very dark, bony cave. Ouchie. There's a fun jump coming up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and very nice. So you can't really hop across the whole spike area there, but you can make a little stop in between on that platform. And if you're lucky, you can get a jump off. The game is super laggy. Ouch. So I wanted to run across the top of the loops here. You can save a little bit of time. Oh, that's nice. It boosted me up. I haven't really seen that before, I think. I hope you're enjoying the music. If we're lucky, we're gonna get a nice little stuck sound at some point. Love hearing those. So sometimes a note can just get stuck for a little bit or even a few seconds, and it'll just screech on. Okay, stage 3. This is a fairly long one, and it starts off a bit mean. We don't get any coins here, so I can't really take any shortcuts, hop into the spikes or something. I just have to wait. And here's a nice zigzag section, and because the game is super laggy, it takes forever to turn around. So this is really slow. There's a little stuck beep. Just a little one. So if you jump high enough onto these springs, you can immediately get a high bounce. Oh, there's one. Nice low beep. No, didn't quite hear that. Set up a jump from here, then I can run across this pit. Careful here. Weave through these two. So yeah, the stages, most of them have multiple exits. Usually they let you skip stages, but there's one, and I think it might be in this stage, which even takes you back. Also something that tripped me up a little bit just there, the game didn't spawn one of the enemies. The game is really incredibly aggressive about not spawning enemies. So when it can happen when you either kill an enemy or jump high enough or something, take a little bit of a different path so that the enemy isn't visible, and then a different enemy will spawn somewhere which you might have not have seen before. It's not really random, it's just if it hits its limit of too many sprites, then it just doesn't spawn some enemies. Almost at the end here, just have to get this jump. Come on. Whee! Alright, just one more stage. This final stage is also pretty mazy, even though that's just one exit. And of course, we're gonna try to take the fastest path. Actually, if you do want to play this game and if you want to see the different paths, at some point I did some emulator scripting and made a script that creates a map of the stage, and I put those on GameFAQs. They're a little bit wonky, it wasn't perfect, but you can have full maps of all the stages in Jurassic Boy, if you ever wanted that. Oh, ah, that's bad. So at that point, I don't have any rings or coins. That was almost the end of the stage. Oh yeah, the enemy got me. But we're gonna be there again in a few seconds. Should be a short here, so I can go straight down here. Around, so it bounces me back, otherwise it's kind of tedious to get through there, and this time, please don't kill me, there we go, very nice. And this is already the home stretch. And that's it. That's Jurassic Boy, the short route. There's a few more stages, but they don't look that different, honestly. So, as we watch the ending cutscene, I can tell you a little bit about the lore of the game. So, in the future, in the far future, dinosaurs become an interesting topic again, and people try to clone them or something, but they're missing something, maybe they're missing DNA or something. So this evil scientist, Dr. Crouchy, takes his time machine back to the time of the dinosaurs and abducts the family of our protagonist, Jen. And only recently I noticed that this is basically the same story as for one of the Flintstones games on NES. I'm not sure what it's called, I don't remember, but it also had the story that there's a scientist in the future and he travels back to the Flintstones time and abducts the dinosaurs. So that's weird. Maybe they were inspired by that. And chat's asking, is there a Jurassic Boy 3? There's just Jurassic Boy. Either Jurassic Boy or Jurassic Boy 2, it's the same game. But it is also on a Game Boy Color bootleg. I think it's Game Boy Color, maybe it's just Game Boy. And that's mostly the same game, but I think the music is different and the stages have boss fights. Other than that, it's the same. Also, I think it's more zoomed in. That's the typical handheld problem, that the game is more zoomed in and is a lot harder to play because of that. Anyway, that's it from me for now. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with a nice arcade game called Clockwork Aquario. next speedruns. See you, bye!